when you are dealing with a man who is ready to buy the presidency with his soul. He has stolen so much money, that he doesn't care spending all of it for his ambition, evil ambition. You must wake up. Biafrans, we must continue to move until we get to our promised land. Don't allow anybody to tell you otherwise. Attack will continue to come. Propaganda will continue to come. Blackmail will continue to come. People will continue to distract you. You will continue to receive some false information and all that. Distractors everywhere. But don't get distracted. I bet you. We are going home. Yes, we will go home. For those who don't want to be part of it, good luck to them. Whatever happens to them, they will be responsible for it, not us. We have fought a good fight. We have fought a good fight. And today, the whole world can testify to all that I've been saying all this while. They can testify that yes, we are the good guys. The whole world can testify to that we are the good guys. The enemies cannot hide anymore. They can't pretend anymore. They can't pretend anymore. Every Biafran that is watching me today, any place you're watching from, I urge you to stand firm, because our victory is sure. Stand firm. Whatever you know you are doing now, stand firm. Stand firm. Biafra is the only way. That is the only hope of another man. Biafra, nothing else. If you don't go for Biafra, don't go for any other thing. Focus on Biafra. It's either Biafra or death. Only Biafra can meet up to all your demands. Only Biafra can assure your guarantee, your safety. Only Biafra can be able to build your economy. Every other thing you are saying is a fake promise. Fake promises. Just to draw your attention. Just to draw your attention. And before you know it, the next minute they are singing a different song. This is how bad it is. Very, very bad. But I tell you, never give up. Excuse me. Never give up. It is so sad when I go online, I see the kind of complaints I see. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking and laughable when people, the way people complain with so much emotions, so much, as if it is happening for the very first time. Is there any election in Nigeria that has not been rigged? That is the question. Rigging is part of the system. Rigging of election is part of the system. It is part of the election. It is part of what they regard as their democratic process. That is the truth, the bitter truth. Rigging is one of the democratic processes they're talking about. It's a hard truth, but that is it. You know, when we say it, they say no. Some of them will say we are preaching hate. Some will say we don't know what we are saying. Some will say it's propaganda. Some will say it's blackmail. But today they play the show. See every one of them crying right left and center. We're waiting for them for protests. We're waiting. A time will come when every one of you will beg. You will look back and you will beg, and you know you will look back and you become ashamed of yourself. Now why were you attacking these people? A time is coming very, very soon when you will look back. You will thank your star. Today, some of them have resumed in their propaganda and blackmail. You will just sit back in your table and you forge one thing or the other and you begin to push against the spokesperson of Biafra. Pushing lie against a child of Chukwu Kabiyama, who Chukwu Kabiyama have given an assignment. Some of you only derive joy in pushing lie against him. Demonizing him. Calling him all manner of names. And you think that that will change anything. It cannot change anything. Those name calling can never ever change anything. Instead, it will propel him to the highest height. And that is what had just happened. You have attacked Mazi Simon, attacking to the extent that today he is now on top of the world. He is now on top of the world. You cannot mention the issue of Biafra without calling him. That is how it is. Every one of us should stand firm and wake up. Don't allow anybody to distract you or confuse you. So many confusions are coming from east, from west, from north, from south. I tell you, a criminal is a criminal. It doesn't matter where the criminal comes from. And we must start buying that mentality. It doesn't matter where a criminal comes from. A criminal is a criminal. A fraudster is a fraudster. A good man is a good man. Every one of us must pay attention, because if you don't, you are going to regret it, I bet you. If you don't pay attention, you will regret it. Everything we have been crying about on daily basis on our various platforms, those messages our spokespersons have been preaching, we have been telling you that the Nigeria is not a nation. It is a British company, and British is trying to keep that status quo to make sure that the oil in that country, the resources, the natural resources will continue to flow to them unmeasured. That is what they are concerned about. United States also, with their own interest, to make sure that the oil continues to flow to them, they will never do something meaningful. When they see somebody who is genuinely and sincere pursuing the freedom of their people, they eliminate the person. They will try every way possible to blackmail you. If they cannot blackmail you, they eliminate you. But I tell you, not anymore. Not again, because we are now in the era of Chukwu Kabiama. The appointed time that Chukwu Kabiama have chosen by himself, that is the era we are in. And there is nothing any man can do anywhere to change it. You can't. Keep on trying. See so many of them attacking us on different platforms, calling us names. Today, you hide yourself in shame. You haven't seen anything yet. So many of you that claim, so many of you who have jeopardized the struggle of Biafra, so many of you who have stood against Biafra, struggle of Biafra because of your selfish interest, so many of you who have turned their back to Biafra, you will not be alive to tell the story. Because when they will come, as they are coming soon, when they will come, you have no place to run to. And you know how they behave. They don't care what religion you take you are. As long as you're from the southeastern region, you are in Yamari, and they will take you out. As long as you're from the southeast region, they will call you in Yamari, and they will take you out. I urge you, any place you are in this planet Earth, you must have to wake up. Every Biafran, you must have to wake up. Wake up and continue to do that which is right. If you see evil, call it evil. If you see good, call it good. Stop pretending. Stop pretending. There's a lot of pretense. A destructive one, a lot of pretense. And when people see something that is black, they will pretend and tell you that this is white. And they will continue to make noise in your ear to make you believe that that is white. And if you're not careful, you begin to believe. But I thank Chukwu Kabiama, who has given us the grace to stand up to today. If you are a Biafran and you made it this far, there is a reason why Chukwu Kabiama made you to get this far. After all, you're not much righteous than those that lost their life. You're not much righteous than those that are not here today. But it's only the grace of Chukwu Kabiama upon you made it possible that you be part of this broadcast today and that you be here. When you see a spade, call a spade a spade. If you see an evil man, call him evil. You see a good man, call him good. Regardless where they come from. Regardless their location. Regardless their orientation or whatever. No. You have no right to judge anybody. Chukwu Kabiama is the judge. But I tell you, as Chukwu Kabiama have given us this mandate, he has given us this mandate to possess our position and take the direction that we want to. It is well. They cannot hold us down anymore. They can never, ever, ever hold us down. No matter how they try, they will never succeed. Because Chukwu Kabiama said we should come. And we have come. For everyone who has answered that call, you will never lack in your life. You will never lack. All the criminals that have come together to gang themselves, gang up against us. Go to their platform today, they are crying and sharing tears. They ganged up against children of Chukwu. That people cannot be able to listen, that the world will not hear our voice. People who could not protest for their own son that was held, they began to protest for another son to be kidnapped. That is how bad it is. That's how bad it is. Some people think it's easy. It's not easy because we are facing so many challenges in any area where you come. Facing attacks, running away from attacks. Simply because we are standing on the path of truth. Because we are standing on the truth, that is why you can't handle the truth. And you're bent on working against the structure that Chukwu have put on the ground. I tell you, you will never succeed. You will never succeed. Every Biafran that is watching me on this platform today, I urge you to stand firm and stand strong. We are going home. No man born of a woman can stop the actualization of Biafra. It is a divine mission. It is a divine mission that Chukwu have planned. And we will experience that very glory. We will. Don't allow anybody to tell you otherwise. Don't allow anybody to bring any rubbish to distract you. This is not the time to allow distraction. We cannot. We cannot afford to be distracted. Today, our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, is going to be having a broadcast by 7 p.m. Biafra time. Be there. We are lucky that upon all the attack, blackmail, and propaganda, Master Simon Ekpa is waxing strong and doing the needful. Doing what he's supposed to do. He's not relenting. He didn't say that because somebody insulted him, he wouldn't do what he's doing. He's doing it with his whole heart. By 7 p.m., he's going to be having a State of the Nation broadcast. So any place you are watching from, prepare yourself. 7 p.m. Biafra time, our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, will be having a State of the Nation broadcast. If you are not on Twitter, go now and follow him on Twitter. Simon Ekpa on Twitter. Type it and you follow it. When you follow the Twitter, check all his tweets and begin to retweet every one of them. Retweet all the Twitter he tweets. We must have to wake up. There is no time to play around. There's no time to joke around. There's no time to continue to do some irrelevant thing that we're not supposed to do. We are in the end of the road. We are preparing ourselves to walk into that nation that we have promised Chukwu Kabiyama. That place where everybody will worship Chukwu Kabiyama in truth and in spirit. That is where we are about to enter. And I bet you, if you enter that zone, you will never remain the same. Every one of us have to get prepared. We have to get prepared for what is coming. It is not yet over until it is over. We move. It is not yet over until it is over. So many things are going to come up. More strategies are coming up. Remember the word of our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa. He said, the plan is from plan A to Z. And we haven't even gone anywhere. But before we get there, Biafra will be actualized. Today you can already see the handwriting on the wall. Look at the handwriting on the wall. People that claim to know everything, they are crying today. Crying seriously. Helplessly crying. They've lost tears. And the Fulani man in the INEC office doesn't care. Who cares? He doesn't care. Of course, he's going to announce the winner when the time comes. And then he will tell you to go to court. So that you can have the taste of what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going through. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going through a lot for you and I. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going through persecution. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's health is failing him. And yet, all you have to do is to continue to talk about the election. May Chukwu Kabiyama forgive you. Our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will join us very soon. No matter the attack they bring to him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do the good job. He did a good job. He earned our respect. And we are supposed to respect him. We are supposed to follow him up. We are supposed to abide to any order he has given. But today you see people being choosy. If he favors them, they obey. If he doesn't favor them, they will. Some won't even pay attention to him. The memo that Mazen Nankan wrote, how many months now memo was sent? They threw it to the dustbin. That is how bad it is. May Chukwu Okukabiyama continue to guide and protect every single person that have joined me on this very broadcast. Sometimes it's so hard to continue, but what are we going to do? As long as I still have breath and I have the strength, I will always come, no matter how little, even if it is 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, speak to my fellow Biafrans and then go in. Pay attention. Join the State of the Brokers by Mazi Simon Ekpa, the spokesperson of Biafra, by 7 p.m. Be there. Every information is important, as I tell you. Every information. We cannot afford to lose any information at this time. If you hear something, you say something. Be there so that we can be able to cheer him up and move forward. We are already winning. Everything that is happening today is working for our own good. Every single thing happening today is happening for our own good. And we can see the light of winning. We are winning. So don't bother yourself. All you have to do is to that thing you know that you're supposed to do, continue to do it. If you know how to support the struggle, the ESN or whatever, continue to support. Follow instruction from our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa. Don't listen to crap. Don't listen to blackmailers. Don't listen to people who are irrelevant and they want to force themselves and make themselves relevant. You don't have to listen to such people. Chukwu Okukabiyama have given us the grace to overcome. He has given us the grace to fight on until we get into our freedom and our victory. And nobody can stop us. You can't stop the moving train. You cannot stop it, no matter how you try. We have come a long way. We have fought a heavy battle. Since Mazen Nandekano was kidnapped, it has been a very terrible battle. From right, left, and center. Even people that were supposed to fight along with you, they turn around and begin to fight you. That's how bad it is. But I tell you, we shall overcome. No matter what they do, no matter their propaganda, we shall overcome. And very soon. That is why I urge every Biafrans, put every hand on deck. Make your commitments. Remain in your ground and continue to listen and pray. Don't get distracted. You see what is happening today. You see the electoral violence that is happening today. It didn't affect Biafra land because we are sitting at home. But had it been that Biafrans did not sit at home, they came out, they would have massacred people in Biafra land. Because that's what they're good at. They will take the life of innocent people without any hearing. They will condone it. Sometimes you see governors inspecting such kind of a thing, participating in it. Because when you see such kind of evil, you do not speak, you are participating in it. Maybe that is serving, is working for you in one way or the other. So you don't want to speak about it. But I tell you, whatever you sow is what you're going to reap. You cannot escape it. Whatever you sow, you will reap. May Chukwu Okukabiyama give us the grace to continue to focus and do that which is right. My fellow brothers and sisters that are watching me from any part of the world you're watching from, I appreciate you. I thank you for your contributions. I thank you for sharing. I thank you for joining me each time I come online. So many of you are always here. You are always here. I appreciate you so much. And if you have not shared, please kindly share. Follow me in all of my platforms. Follow me in all the platforms, because you can never predict what will happen at the end. Follow me on all the platforms so that when you don't see me here, you can see me in other places. You can see me in Chooks for Survival page on Facebook. You can see me in Revolutionary News page. You can see me on YouTube, David Herbert channel on YouTube. You can also see me on Chooks Survival on YouTube. These are platforms I control. where the truth is being said the way it is. Autopiloted by Chukwu Okama himself, under the spokesmanship of Master Maneva and the leadership of Master Nandekano. That is where we stand. Speaking the truth always, consistently speaking the truth. No amount of propaganda will make us change our mind. No. We will continue to say it the way it is until Biafra comes. I appreciate every one of you, wherever you're watching from. If you're watching from Biafra land, special thanks to you. You are a hero. You're watching from Asia, thank you. You're watching from any part of Africa, thank you. You're watching from Europe, from America, from Australia, from New Zealand. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for standing with us. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect all the Biafran people. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect all the Oduduwa people. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect all the media warriors. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect all the Umuadas. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our ESN, the volunteer force on the ground. May Chukwu Okike build a wall of fire around them, protect them and defend them so that they will never, ever see any trouble. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our spokesperson, Master Maneva. We commit into the hand of Chukwu Okike for grace, for divine victory. Victory over all propaganda, all attack. Increase his mental toughness. Thank you so much. We'll call on Chukwu Okike to take charge of Mazen Nandekano wherever he is. Guide him, protect him, secure him, and keep him for us. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our spokesperson, Master Samaneko, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Master Samaneko shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Master Samaneko shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen Nandekano shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen Nandekano shall prosper. No weapon of the enemy, no matter where it is coming from, that is fashioned against Mazen Nandekano shall prosper. Thank you so much for watching wherever you're watching from. And remember us. I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu Okike. Join me, follow up, share, and like every single thing I post on this platform. They are all for good. Like and share. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining, and stay blessed. Bye-bye.